Dang it, Bobby. The fog looks like a fucking horror movie. We don't usually get fog here in Texas like that. The wagon looks menacing. Yeah, dream vehicles only, motherfucker. We gotta bring back slave child labor. Because these fucking kids are getting soft on us. But if you don't fucking inflate all the tires, you won't eat supper tonight.
We don't even live with you.
Damn. Alright.
Hard.
Okay, let's go to the other side. Go through that side. Surda, if you don't inflate all the tires.
She ran.
She's like, fuck you. You're not the boss of me. This one's pretty cool because it's a fucking 1 year only. It's an 80. It's 1 year with the square lights. It's missing the fucking... Le falta la direccional. Y está quebrada esa. Mira.
Tenemos una ya.
Nah, no es igual. La otra es para los redondos.
No es igual.
No hay pedo. La única que hemos encontrado con los putos dientes, mira. At first I thought, because there's a gap there where the gasket doesn't sit right, I don't know if you can see it. At first I thought maybe it was impacted with the crash, and that's why I was wearing like a little bit like shit. But that's not the case. The shit just doesn't sit flush. And some of the O-rings were jacked up here because, see, in this design you actually get in air through these ports, and that's why these bolts have holes through them, and that gives air to each one of your heads. Basically, right? But then this shit's not sitting flush, so it's missing like a thicker gasket maybe. And I think without this bracket here, it would actually sit flush. So I figured that this shit was missing. Whoever installed it or whatever was missing the O-rings that go in between this metal and this metal, which is what holds the throttle body. And there's also an O-ring in between here and an O-ring in the back of this head, and it's recessed to have the O-rings. It only had the ones here, and they were actually ripped. you can see here, whoever installed it fucking put them crooked and they bit. And they were fucking jacked up. So I replaced those, put new ones over here. And then in between, it must have had a spacer they didn't install or whatever, but that gap was whack. So you see that chrome part is the fucking base of this filter, which fits in between there, and now it has like a double filter, I guess. I don't think it should impede any fucking flow, but it already runs better. I really wish I had a more fucking factory looking air cleaner that would cover more from getting rainwater and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because even though this is performance oriented, if you think this gives you any type of performance advantage, you probably have a bigger problem than that. Said my friend, rest in peace, Lieutenant Dan. He ain't got no legs. Anyway, yeah, that shit don't really fucking make a difference. You don't get no fucking horsepower from having it exposed like that, you know what I'm saying? And you do get water in it like a motherfucker. Now it's got double filters, got a little tiny filter inside, that filter on the outside, and no gaps. Fucking vacuum leaks, unnecessary bullshit this guy had going on. Over with a rake. $1,200 and 1,600 and change. Cubic inches equals. You know, inches is an American. Gonna do some electric work on Roberta here. Change up the lights. I just purchased this thing. Smokes a lot. It runs okay. We'll see what we do with it. 74 Chevrolet Square Body. Honestly, this is what I live for. Dragging home like derelict motherfucking vehicles like the Square. This bitch is sexy. Cheyenne model. 1974. This guy's going slow, but I ain't trying to pass him, you know what I'm saying? Just living low at the Hot Rat Farm, you know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, my brother. This bitch drives beautifully. 1974. I feel like I'm from 1974, to be honest. Probably like 1969, you know what I'm saying? Ya vamos llegando a Polvos, mijo. Qué pinche rollo con el pollo, Se llama La Piola esta pinche troca. Piola, piola, piola. She made it to the hood. Ain't gonna chant victorious yet, but hell yeah, my brother. Entering the Polvos. Un vato. Polvos. I just can't live life without owning a Square Body, to be honest. I mean, there's that fucking cab there, but it's not rolling a little BS. But yeah, so I bought this thing today. She drives beautifully. I'm in love. I don't like those turbine wheels. I like those turbine wheels, but not on this vehicle. And I gotta color match that fucking tailgate, but hell yeah, my brother. Her name is Piola, se llama La Piola. ¿De la moto se la dejé prendida? Ah, ya va a irlo Berta, mijo. A ver si prende. A ver, deja que se cargue, si no va a valer verga. Vamos a poner una pinche de Bruce Lee nuevo. Está encabronada. Está encabronada. This tinted LED is supposed to have all the functions. Tail lights, brake lights, lights display light. And I'm hearing wiring in a Roberta. Got a gang of shit going on. I'm putting this fucking protective shit for the tire. Hell yeah, man.